In a 2023 news release, the World Health Organization published a clear statement about alcohol consumption. When it comes to alcohol consumption, there is no safe amount that does not affect health. This statement is a departure from other recommendations, which state that drinking less alcohol is better for your health than drinking more, and that individuals who do not currently drink alcohol should not start drinking for any reason. These other guidelines allow 2 drinks or fewer in a day for men and 1 drink or less in a day for women as part of a healthy dietary pattern. So why does the World Health Organization take such a hard stance on alcohol? 1. Currently available evidence cannot indicate the existence of a threshold at which the carcinogenic effect of alcohol switch on and start to manifest in the human body. 2. Alcohol is a toxic, psychoactive, and dependence-producing substance that has been classified as a Group 1 carcinogen. This same classification group includes asbestos, tobacco, and radiation. Interestingly, a survey conducted in 2019 highlighted a large gap in the public understanding of the risk of alcohol consumption compared to other Group 1 carcinogens. Only 45% of Americans recognized that alcohol consumption is a risk factor for cancer, compared to 91% recognizing that radiation exposure is a risk for cancer, 89% recognizing that tobacco use is a risk for cancer, 81% recognizing asbestos as a risk for cancer, and 53% recognizing that obesity is a risk for cancer. One reason for this gap in knowledge may be the fact that cancer is not specifically called out within the government warning that must be labeled on every alcoholic beverage sold in the United States. The current label states, according to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems. This label has remained unchanged since 1988. 3. Alcohol causes at least 7 types of cancer, including mouth, throat, voice box, esophagus, breast, liver, colon, and rectum. The risk of developing cancer increases substantially the more alcohol is consumed. It is for these reasons that the World Health Organization says there is no evidence to support the notion that the protective health benefits of consuming light and moderate amounts of alcohol outweigh the cancer risks associated with these same levels of consumption for individual consumers. In other words, the less you drink, the safer it is. More recently, the U.S. Surgeon General released a public statement highlighting alcohol use as the leading preventable cause of cancer in the United States, contributing to 100,000 cancer cases and 20,000 cancer deaths each year and 741,300 cancer cases worldwide in 2020. Research suggests that alcohol causes cancer in at least 4 distinct ways. 1. Alcohol breaks down into acetaldehyde in the body. Acetaldehyde is a metabolite that causes cancer by binding and damaging DNA. Once damaged, the cell can begin to grow uncontrollably and create a cancerous tumor. 2. Alcohol generates reactive oxygen species, which increases inflammation and can damage DNA proteins and lipids in the body through a process called oxidation. 3. Alcohol affects hormone levels, including estrogen, which can play a role in the development of breast cancer. And 4. Carcinogens from other sources, especially particles of tobacco smoke, can dissolve in alcohol, making it easier for them to be absorbed into the body, increasing the risk for mouth and throat cancers. At an individual level, it is important to be aware of the relationship between alcohol consumption and increased cancer risk when choosing whether or how much to drink. Cancer risk increases as you drink more alcohol. While differing guidelines can be confusing, the core message from leading health authorities like the World Health Organization and the U.S. Surgeon General is consistent. When it comes to alcohol, there is no risk-free amount.